Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah walhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah. Recently I was reading about how the Prophet ﷺ made tasbih. We find that in some authentic narrations they describe the Prophet ﷺ putting his fingers in a certain position, and they would describe that position by the number. So they would say that the Prophet ﷺ put his fingers in the position of the number 90, or he put his fingers in the position of the number 53. So that meant something to the Arabs of that time, based on the system that they used for counting. Imam al-San'ani, in his book Subul al-Salam, an explanation to Imam Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani's collection, Bulugh al-Maram, he explains how the Arabs used to count and the various finger positions that they would use. So I would like to show that now for people that want to make tasbih using their fingers the way that the Prophet ﷺ did. So counting for Arabs would take place using these three fingers, from the pinky finger to the middle finger. So counting would go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can see in the 6, so that not all fingers were up, they would bring this ring finger down. And then they would continue counting, saying 7, 8, 9. So this would be for 1 through 9. And then the 10s, they would count using the position of the thumb. So 10 would be like this, putting the tip of the index finger onto the thumb. And then they would continue counting 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 20, they would put the thumb inside between the index finger and the middle finger. And then holding that there, they would continue counting. So this would be 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and then 30 would be putting the index finger on the tip of the thumb. So by holding the thumb position, you remember where you are in the counting. So now I finished 30, I remember, so now it's 31, 32, 33. So it may have looked complicated, but if you practice it for a day or two, then you'll be able to do it like second nature, and you'll be able to focus on your tasbih and not think about your counting. Now using thumb positions, you can go all the way up to 100, and then you can keep track of the hundreds on the left hand, so you can go all the way up to 1,000. Just using your hands, not needing any beads. The Prophet ﷺ mentions in a close meaning of the hadith that you should use these fingers for your tasbih because they will speak. Meaning these fingers will testify on the Day of Judgment to how you used to glorify and praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And as you do this, you can feel that you are being like the Prophet ﷺ, emulating him, imitating him, even in the smallest of movements and gestures. So again, the counting would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the counting for the 10s would be 10, 20, 30. So we'll end there. I think we won't show any more because it would be difficult for people to remember it all. But you can find the details in Subul al-Salam. Unfortunately, it's available in Arabic. I don't think it's been translated to English yet. But Bulugh al-Maram, with some notes from As-San'ani, Subul al-Salam, is available in English. I believe it's published by Dar as-Salam. Jazakumullah khairan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from those who follow the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and imitate his sunnah closely, and may Allah make us with him in the hereafter fi Jannat al-Firdaus. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah.